As they say, sharing is caring, but no matter how generous you are, there are some certain things you shouldn't share with anybody. Chantel here. Thank you so much for joining today. If you like what you see and you're a newbie, please do well to subscribe. Also, don't forget to turn on that bell icon next to the subscribe button, so whenever your girl posts, you'll be one of the first to get the notification. Alrighty, thank you so much. Now let's get to it. These are 10 things you must never share with anyone, regardless of your relationship. I don't care how much you love the person. You must never share these things with anyone. Number 1, towels and handkerchiefs. Why do some people find it so normal to share a towel? I don't get it. A towel is a personal item. Your handkerchief is also a personal item. I think even more personal than a towel, or both of them fall under the same category basically. Unless your aim is to share bacteria, sharing a towel or handkerchief is a no-no. These are items that bacteria grows rapidly on because of the wet area. If you can, please go to the salon with a spare towel. If you also have visitors in your home, get extra towels available so that you can give to them. And you, a visitor that is going to someone else's house, I don't understand why you couldn't go with your towel. But if that is the case, please, the host, don't share your towel with anybody. You don't know where people have been. I mean, like, yeah, it's that serious. It's a very unhygienic and unhealthy thing to share with someone else. So please do not do it again. I beg you. I'm not even begging you, for your own good. If you like yourself, don't do it again. Yeah, tough love. Second one is a toothbrush. I find it hard to believe that people share toothbrushes, but that is the case. And I hope you don't fall into that department, into that category, because talking about it is even making me ick. Like, it's so cringe-worthy and it's very disgusting, to say the least. This is the highest heights of non-negotiables when it comes to things that you shouldn't share. Toothbrush? Do you know where that mouth has been? You now scrub, now bring out, oh, I don't want to sound gory in this video, but the mental picture that is already painted in my head is a lot to handle. So please, do not share your toothbrush. Zero tolerance for that. Non-negotiable. Nah, no. Because the human mouth can contain a lot of bacteria and fungi and nonsense. So please avoid sharing your toothbrushes. Third one on my list, I was tempted to exclude this from this list because I'm like, how will people share lingerie? Alas, I was wrong, because people actually share lingerie. Be it your bras, be it your tights, be it your corset, anything that is intimate, basically, you shouldn't share. If your friend stops by your house and wants to go somewhere, her stomach is not stomaching in the dress, she wants to use your tights, do not share, because it's very intimate. Please, when there's sweat going on around the down part, the yoni area, men, please don't share your boxers. Don't share. If the person not come with one, let them go commando. Your intimate apparel should never be shared with anybody in order to maintain good hygiene. Okay? The fourth one are shaving sticks and razor blades. With how cheap these things are, people still feel the need to share them. And I don't know what universe you're living or where you're coming from, because it doesn't make sense to me at all. If you continue sharing things like your shaving stick and your razor blades, you will be exposed to infections and diseases and bacteria like herpes that has no cure, for something that you could have just gone outside to buy shaving stick for 50 or 100 naira. If you're in a hurry to go somewhere, you don't have that shaving stick available, skip that shaving that day. The people you are going to see will understand and you will be safe. Okay? Please, no, don't share that anymore. Deodorant roll-on is the fifth one on my list. Sharing that is full-on unhealthy and dangerous. Very, very dangerous. And very unhygienic as well. Have you ever gotten boils before? You know, like boils in numbers, like the father, the mother, the whole generation of boils on your armpit. That's what you will get if you continue sharing your roll-on with another person. You can share the spray deodorant, but the one where you have to rub it, that's a no-no. Please do not share that anymore if you're in the habit of doing that already. And if you haven't started, please don't even start. Okay? The number 6 item that you should avoid sharing is your sponge. There's nothing cool about sharing a sponge with anybody. A sponge is too personal to share. For you that is visiting someone else, carry all your essentials when going to somebody's house, or you buy extra when you get to that place and realize that you forgot yours from your place of origin or from the place you're coming from. Don't go on ahead to take someone's sponge hanging in their bathroom and share and feel like it's okay, because it is not. That is a breeding ground for bacteria, and you don't want to share what you already have on your body or collect what the person already had. Just basically spread bacteria from one person to another. That is a no-no. Please do not share that anymore. Lipstick and lip balm is the 7th item on my list that you shouldn't share, and this one is for the ladies, men as well, because they collect lip balm from their girlfriends or their wives. You see that thing that comes out like night fever on your mouth? It is not night fever in most cases, or in some cases it is actually herpes, and they can be transferred from things like your lipsticks. If you must share, please take it and rub on your palm or something and then rub it. Even that isn't the most hygienic scenario. If you must do that, please wipe off the surface with a disinfectant wipes afterwards and store the lipstick or lip item in a safe place. Don't share that directly from mouth to mouth. I'm not kissing you, you're not kissing me, we are not exchanging fluids. Please resist from doing that if that has been the case in the past, and if you feel like it's okay to do that, I'm here to remind you that it isn't, because you might also be sharing bacteria. If you love it that much, go and buy your own. Simple. The 8th one on my list are makeup brushes. A lot of makeup artists need to take note. Whether they are for the eyes, they are for the face, they are for the lips, makeup brushes shouldn't be shared. After each use, it should be washed and properly dried before using it on the next person or before borrowing it to someone else. Even as close as my mother and I are, whenever I do her makeup, I use my client's makeup brushes on her, and afterwards I wash it and dry it evenly before storing it again. I don't use my personal brushes on no one, because a lot of bacteria can be shared, from eczema to acne to all sorts. For a makeup artist that falls under this category, your client goes home and starts dealing with acne and eczema and all sorts of face issues, and they spend thousands of money to get rid of that, when that could have been avoided in the first place with you just washing and disinfecting your brushes. So please, sharing makeup brushes is a no. Do not do it anymore. If you walk into a studio and you see dirty powder brush or puff or lipstick, please just run for your dear life. I don't care how expensive or how cheap it is, hygiene should be a primary thing. Number 9, earphones. Lots of people, including myself, are guilty of this one, but it is not good, especially with earphones that have the protruding whatever that goes directly into your ear, like the AirPods Pro or the second AirPods that was released. That one, once you now put inside your ear, sometimes you bring it out even when you're using it, right? When I try to clean my AirPods, I see some kind of things on it, and then I'll not carry it and give to another person. Like I mentioned, I've been guilty of this, but I don't do it anymore because it's very disgusting, especially when you have the habit of cleaning your earphones. Some kind of things you clean, I'm like, where did this thing come from? When I clean my ear every other day, it's very unhygienic, it's very dangerous, and a lot of bacteria can be passed from one ear to another. Bar soap is a 10th item that shouldn't be shared with anyone for whatever reason. This may be normal to some people in some homes, but it is not the best practice. When someone uses bar soap and then you use it, you're exposing yourself to a lot of bacteria and germs. You can actually share liquid soap, but bar soap that they have to touch and then use, please stop it if you do that, all right? In conclusion, as much as you can, please avoid sharing the 10 aforementioned things. Your health can be greatly impacted or affected by taking for granted some of these small practices. So let me know, which of them are you guilty of, and which of them is a non-negotiable. Even if you have a bag of cash looking at you on the table, you would never ever share that with anybody. Let me know that as well in the comment section. And if there are other things that I did not mention in this video and you believe that they shouldn't be shared by anybody, please leave same in the comment section as well. Share this video if it added value to you. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're yet to. Thank you all so much for 44,000 subscribers and counting. Road to 100,000. I believe that it can be done. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.
It goes up and it goes down. I know my mom taught me that. I figured why we fool around so little, and we keep track of time, being so serious, idiots.